The Philippine government starts giving the first shots of a coronavirus vaccine on Monday, March 1. Nurse Sherlock Santos legally administers the first COVID-19 vaccine in the country to Dr. Gerard de Legazpi, director of the University of the Philippines Philippine General Hospital. Food and Drug Administration Director General Eric Domingo, Government Medical Advisor Dr. Edsel Salvania, and vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. are also vaccinated Monday. Vaccinations also take place among health workers at the Lung Center of the Philippines, Dr. Jose N. Rodriguez Memorial Medical Center and Sanitarium, Veterans Memorial Medical Center, Philippine National Police General Hospital, and Victoriano Luna Medical Center. The vaccinations are part of the first batch of vaccines to arrive from China Sunday. The 600,000 doses of Sinovac CoronaVac are a donation from the Chinese government. The Sinovac vaccine had an efficacy of 50.4% from trials in Brazil involving health workers. But Phase 3 trials showed an efficacy rate of 65.3% to 91.2% among healthy individuals aged 18 to 59 years old. The WHO earlier said a 50% efficacy rating is acceptable for vaccines. Though the Duterte government targeted to start distributing vaccines by February, the Philippines is now the last country in Southeast Asia to start vaccinating its residents. Meantime, President Duterte says he will go to China to personally thank Chinese President Xi Jinping for their vaccine donation when the pandemic settles down.
I want it to do personal because China has been good and the way that's helping us right now, I suppose that a debt of gratitude should be paid by a personal visit.
In related news, the arrival of over 500,000 vaccine doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine from the global COVAX facility on Monday is postponed. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III says this is because of a quote-unquote global supply problem.
Ang sabi ng WHO, nagkakaproblema sila sa supply, no?
Okay.
So, baantala daw ng mga 1 linggo.
Okay.
President Rodrigo Duterte says he sees the Philippines going back to normal by 2023. He also says he is now considering easing quarantine restrictions in the Philippines if more COVID-19 vaccines arrive in the coming months.
We will have 1 million by this month. Magkaroon na tayo ng stock ng 2 million. Bitawan ko na. Kung kita ko na marami ng vaccine, open ko na lahat. Tanggalin ko na yan.
Opening the economy includes placing Metro Manila and the rest of the country under Modified General Community Quarantine or MGCQ, the least restrictive quarantine classification. The president mentioned different figures from 2 million to 20 to 30 million vaccines. He previously denied the idea of relaxing quarantine restrictions down to MGCQ. But on Sunday, Duterte says not opening the economy may lead to more problems for many Filipinos. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque announced on Saturday, February 27, the following areas will remain under General Community Quarantine or GCQ from March 1 to March 31. The rest of the country will be under MGCQ. March 15 will mark 1 year since the country was first placed under lockdown following the increased number of coronavirus cases. The Philippines has been tagged as one of the worst-hit countries with its sluggish response to the pandemic. Myanmar police fire on protesters on Sunday, February 28, and at least 18 people are killed and 30 wounded in the worst violence since February 1. Stun grenades, tear gas, and shots in the air failed to break up the protests and the crowds of demonstrators. Protesters wearing plastic work helmets with makeshift shields face off against police and soldiers in battle gear. The United Nations Human Rights Office says police and military forces are confronting peaceful demonstrators with, quote, lethal and less than lethal force. The country has been in chaos since the army seized power and detained elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi and much of her party leadership on February 1. The coup brought a halt to tentative steps toward democracy after nearly 50 years of military rule. Meantime, on Monday, Suu Kyi is charged with 2 more offenses, making a total of 4 charges. The third charge accuses her of violating a colonial-era penal code prohibiting the publication of information that may cause fear or alarm or disrupt public tranquility. The fourth charge accuses her of violating a telecommunications law which stipulates equipment needs a license. Hundreds of songs and albums from K-pop artists are no longer available on Spotify worldwide after the lapse of a global licensing deal. Spotify says songs under Kakao M's catalog are no longer available on the streaming platform from March 1. Kakao M is one of the biggest co-publisher companies in South Korea and distributes songs from several artists, including Epic High. One of the group's members, Tableau, tweets, "Their new album is unavailable globally against their will because of the disagreement between Kakao M and Spotify." Other artists' songs were also removed from Spotify, including new releases by IU. A Twitter user, meantime, makes a list of South Korean artists whose songs have disappeared from the platform. Kakao M's parent company, Kakao, also operates Melon, a streaming service that also sponsors several music shows in South Korea. Drama Nomadland and satire Borat subsequent movie film win movie honors at the Golden Globes on Sunday, February 28 or March 1, Monday in Manila. Sacha Baron Cohen, the creator of Borat's subsequent movie film, is Best Comedy Movie Actor, while Andrew Day was a surprise winner for playing singer Billie Holiday in The United States vs. Billie Holiday. British Royal The Crown, comedy Schitt's Creek, and limited series chess saga The Queen's Gambit win the top awards in television. Actors in the Netflix royal series Emma Corrin, who played a young Princess Diana, Josh O'Connor, who played Prince Charles, and Gillian Anderson, who played Margaret Thatcher, are also winners. Netflix period drama Mank went into the awards show with 6 nominations but ended the night empty-handed. Meantime, Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman, who died in 2020 of an undisclosed battle with cancer, wins a posthumous Best Movie Actor Golden Globe for his performance in period jazz drama Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. The award show is a mostly virtual bi-coastal ceremony marked by pandemic conditions and calls for more diversity.